Hi and welcome back to my channel. So it feels like a while since I've sat down and filmed a video or just made a video YouTube overall. But I'm back. From the title I'm guessing you already know what this video is going to be about, and you can see my little friend here, my air fryer. So in the past I have made 2 or 3 different air fryer videos where I've made like 4 or 5 recipes in the air fryer, so I will link them down below and the recipes as well, so you can check those out. But today I'm not making recipes, instead I'm testing to see if certain food will air fry. So I don't really know how these will work, if like what temperature or how long they should be cooked. I'm guessing all of them will work because the air fryer just uses warm air, like hot air, to heat it up. So I'm just kind of testing to see will it work, will it not. But also if, example, you live in a student corridor or somewhere where maybe your oven doesn't work or you don't have an oven, then you might be able to do a lot with an air fryer. So yeah, just testing today to see if it will work. So I'm going to try air frying a baked potato, also some vegan meatballs. I'm not so sure how these will work because usually you fry or bake them, so it could be that they just turn into mush. I don't really know. Then I've also gotten 3 cinnamon buns, which are now kind of stale, and I've let them go stale because I want to see if reheating them might make them better or tastier if they have gone stale. I wanted to use bread as well, but I've eaten all the bread and didn't really feel like buying more, so yeah. Then some chickpeas, which I've just coated in some olive oil and salt, so I want to see will they turn out crispy, because that's a really good snack. I also wanted to try kale chips, but I ran out of kale, don't want to buy more. And I think it would be a really long process doing kale chips in the air fryer because you don't want them to overlap each other. And then lastly, some frozen pizza. So I've tried this pizza in my previous taste test video, I'll link it down below. And I wanted to use this for a picture for Instagram and also for this video, so double win. And before I get into the air frying, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you like this video. Let me know if you want me to make any more videos like this or more air fryer videos and recipes. And yeah, let's get into air frying. So I think I'm going to start off with these cinnamon buns. So I'm thinking 200 degrees for 5, we'll say 6 minutes. Ooh, they're a little burnt. Okay, 6 minutes was a little too long. They're a little bit burnt, but it smells amazing. It smells like cinnamon. They're warm now. They still look fluffy. That works. They're warm, they're fluffy, taste like cinnamon buns. You still get that kind of like, you notice they've been stale, like when you heat up bread or something else that's been stale, but like that totally works. So if you have some frozen cinnamon buns, or even like if these were fresh, heat them up in the air fryer. I would say about 4 minutes is enough. 10 out of 10 recommend. Now I'm thinking the meatballs, because I want to do that, or soya meatballs, because I want to do it when they're still frozen. And I'm thinking 200 degrees as well. And I'll start off with 5-6 minutes. I feel like these are gonna turn out mushy though, but it might just be the brand. Oops, that's 25 minutes. So these were just in the air fryer for 5 minutes, but they are definitely done. They look crispy. My whole apartment smells of soya meatballs now. Let's try them to see if they're still frozen in the middle or not. Warm all the way through. I'm actually going to start cooking these in the air fryer. They're not mushy. Like these naturally just have a kind of mushy texture compared to other vegan meatballs. So they're not my favorite brand, but they work. I also noticed that there was a lot of oil in this, so I didn't use any oil, but like it was like the oil was extracted during the cooking. So yeah, it's actually a good way to, I guess, because usually I fry these and then I add extra oil when frying, so it's a good way to like, there's nothing wrong with consuming oil and all of that, but it's easy that you overdo it with oil, so this could be a good alternative. Also if you don't have an oven, because you can bake them as well, but if you have an air fryer, try cooking some like vegan sausages or meatballs in the air fryer. That works. Next up, I'm gonna do the pizza. I'm not so sure if it will fit. I might have to half it. Oops. DIY. It's slightly overlapping, but it will do. And I'm thinking for the pizza, I might go for 180 degrees, and I guess I'll start off with maybe 5 or 6 minutes as well. There is a risk that the cheese will melt and the outside will heat up, but it'll still be frozen in the middle. So I think chopping it into smaller pieces is a good idea, because then it might cook more evenly. But I'll give this a go. 180 degrees, start off with 5 minutes. Oh, it's hot. Ah. Oh. Ay. It looks like it's cooked all the way. Oh, it's so hot. It looks like it's cooked all the way through anyway. The cheese has kind of melted, as much as vegan cheese melts. I mean, it's not the same as dairy milk, but we don't need that. I'm actually gonna let it cool down slightly before I try it, because otherwise I'm gonna burn my mouth. Oops. Either 15 minutes in the oven or 3 minutes in the microwave. So I mean, it took 5 minutes in the air fryer, so it's just a little bit longer than the microwave and a lot shorter than the oven. It's a very it's very crispy on the outside, so not as, I can't remember if it's still supposed to be fluffy or, it looks like it's cooked all the way through. It's still a little bit doughy on the inside. I don't know if that's just how it's always been, or I think it needs 1 or 2 more minutes for the inside. But that works, it does. So if you have a frozen pizza, don't have an oven or a microwave, heat it in your air fryer. But of course, you could try it with stale pizza as well. If you have pizza, like leftover pizza, I think that would be a really good idea. Because then like warm heat, it heats it up, and yeah, of course. But if you have a larger pizza, then of course you're going to have to do it in different rounds because you don't want it overlapping, because then it won't heat equally. So there's that. So if you have a mini pizza, it's fine. Now I'm thinking the baked potato, that's going to take minimum 15 minutes. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do next. Also, let's talk microwaves, because a lot of people think microwaves are unhealthy or bad to cook your food in, but they're not. So I don't have any like scientific facts or anything like I can refer to right now, but I have researched it, and no, they're not unhealthy. They're not going to make... They can actually be better nutritionally when you prepare your food than if you're like boiling or cooking, because the microwave just like heats it up without leaching out vitamins and minerals and things like that. It can be like a kinder way to prepare your food. Some ways of preparing food can like affect the nutrition more. It's not that big of a deal. It's not really something you need to think about. But no, using a microwave isn't unhealthy. I mean, do I recommend you use a microwave for all 6 of your meals? Maybe not, but if that's what you have to prepare your food, it's better you do that than not eat. You know, maybe someday I'll make microwave recipes or something like that, you know, for students who just have access to a microwave. Let's cook this potato. Also, let me know down below if you use a microwave or if you have an air fryer, and what type of recipes you make in it. So starting at 15 minutes, 200 degrees. So the baked potato has been in the air fryer for 25 minutes now, and it's crispy, but I don't think it's done in the middle. But I feel like my air fryer was kind of overheating, so I was like, I need to give my air fryer a little break. It is not done in the middle, so it's come about 1/3 of the way in 25 minutes. That's not so time effective. How long does a baked potato take in the oven? Maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes? So it might take 40 minutes in this as well. So I mean, if you don't have an oven, then of course using your air fryer for 40 minutes to bake a potato, you know, it's the same as an oven, I guess. But like when I bake my sweet potato in the microwave, it takes 5 to 7 minutes, and that's a lot more time effective. So baked potato in an air fryer, I wouldn't recommend. Now I'm gonna do the chickpeas. So I want these crispy, because they make the perfect salty crispy snack. So I'm thinking maybe 10 minutes at 200 degrees. We'll start off there. I'm gonna check on them after like 7 minutes and we'll see how they turn out. You wanna eat these when they're freshly out of the air fryer, because now they've gone like dry and stale again, so just heat up the ones you're about to eat. These are looking crispy. Let's give them a try. Ah! Crispy, kind of dry. 10 minutes is a good time. The perfect like evening salty snack if you want, you know, instead of crisps or popcorn, bake some chickpeas, some salt, some olive oil, use some garlic, onion powder, why not some nutritional yeast. So good. And you're getting your protein, fiber, some complex carbs, all that good stuff. Okay, wow, this is hot now. There you have it. 5 different foods you can put in the air fryer. I wouldn't recommend the baked potato, but you can try making with a sweet potato or just like chopping the baked potato into smaller pieces. And yeah, this was fun to try. I've been meaning to film this for about 2 weeks now, but I haven't got a chance, so it was fun to film, fun to try. Let me know if I should do a part 2. I'm sure there's other foods I can try air frying, see if they work or if they don't. Like maybe s'mores. I could try making some like s'mores in the air fryer. Some like vegan fish fingers maybe. Baked banana with, or like a mug cake. I could try making a mug cake in the air fryer. So yeah, plenty of ideas. Let me know if you want to see a part 2. I will see you all again next week with a new video. Thank you all so much for watching. Love that my neighbours just look in when I'm here filming.